So if you're one of those idiots that is parroting around that 677 doesn't impact your natural testosterone, it can. If you're one of those idiots parroting around that 677 can't cause gynecomastia, you're wrong. What is up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's ASMR sip is 1907. Check out 1907.com. Coupon code Russo. Let's not forget about the ASMR Spritz Intelligent Elephant Carbon. Coupon code Russo. Young LA coupon code Russo. Today's topic, I'm going into MK-677 solo side effects. So there's already 2 videos, which I'll have Andrew link you on MK-677, which totals to over 40 minutes of discussion of side effects of the most common oral growth hormone secretagogue that operates through the ghrelin receptor on YouTube, right? I feel like I'm the only person who went into the negatives. You know, like I said, you can check my pinned comment down below, my source list. How come I'm the only one who discusses all the side effects where everyone else marketing it's nothing but sunshine and rainbows? What I've seen, again, in my Instagram DM box at Russo Lifts, and overall, you know, the TikTok PED gurus that me and Andrew have sparred with, is that a lot of you guys like to do 677 solo, and you're like, oh, I'm only doing 677 only. There's no synthetic androgens, and, you know, I don't want to fuck with my natural testosterone. 677 doesn't fuck with my natural testosterone. Stop. Go watch my 2 long ass videos that Andrew put in the description of this video. Go watch those. If you don't understand the actual mechanisms, and I'm not going to explain it in this video because I sat there for 40 minutes on a casting couch and spit the facts about it. And I'm probably the only one who's documented 40 to 50 milligrams a day of the most abusive dose of 677 and the most aggressive usage of it. So I have a lot of understanding from personal experience on what this compound does, and that it is not side effect free. And just in general, the parts of the brain you're activating are associated with PTSD, the traumatic part of the brain. That's where the ghrelin receptors live. That all being said, I'm bringing this up because 677 could cause a prolactin imbalance that could indirectly cause a feedback loop to fuck up your natural testosterone. So even though it doesn't directly impact your testosterone, you're right. Did you research into what it does to prolactin and how prolactin imbalance goes down the chain and will cause less testosterone being endogenously produced if you're not aware of that feedback loop? Meaning, if you were at a high enough body fat, aka too fat to use 677, you cause this prolactin imbalance utilizing 677. That's why there's possibility of gyno with 677 as well, prolactin based. You're going to wind up coming off the 677 with a lower endogenous natural testosterone than when you started if the prolactin doesn't fix itself. This is what annoys me about this compound, is that it's marketed to everyone as side effects scot-free. It's a miracle when there's a lot of issues associated with insulin resistance, causing beta cell death in the pancreas. What I'm saying is, number one, if you're gonna do 677 and you are expecting actual muscle growth, you need to pair with androgen. The androgen grows the size of the muscle cells. The 677 is causing more cell replication, aka hopefully new muscle cells form if you're putting that IGF-1 to use in your skeletal muscles, aka you're training really hard. What you can expect from 677 solo is better sleep until your circadian rhythm gets fucked up because you're modulating it with 677, aka if you dose it in the most aggressive form factor. I've had really bad issues sleeping on abusive amounts of 677. Obviously, 10 milligrams a night is a lot different than, you know, trying to actually build muscle with to get the maximum endogenous amount of GH produced by the pituitary, which is around 2 IUs, which would equate to around 40 to 50 milligrams a day. Obviously, if you're just using it for a little bit better sleep, better skin, 10 mgs at night, you're fine. But to expect that you're gonna gain a ton of muscle, you're gaining water retention, which makes you feel like you're fuller. It makes you feel like you're putting on mass, while you're causing a prolactin imbalance, which when you come off, your natural testosterone will then have this prolactin feedback loop that makes it want to not feed the prolactin anymore, thus resulting in less endogenous test being produced. These are all fucking side effects that you should have researched on that just aren't out there. Get this video out there. Every single day I scroll. Here, Andrew, throw up that one TikTok.
MK-677 is an anabolic, and people say it has negative side effects. I've never seen one.
Yeah, 677, no side effects. I've never seen any. I have 40 minutes of me rambling about side effects. And I'm just coming on here to say one more, is that I've had a lot of guys fuck up their testosterone with just 677. You started at the wrong body fat. Guess what? You're fucking up a feedback loop that your HPTA relies on to know how much endogenous testosterone it's producing. So just because it doesn't directly impact the androgen level doesn't mean it can't indirectly cascade into side effects, resulting in a feedback loop that directly impacts the androgen level. So my thoughts are, you have to watch prolactin with 677. If you're gonna go through, the trials and tribulations of 677 over 10 milligrams a day, aka bodybuilding dosages, it should be paired with an androgen, in my opinion, to get the usage out of it, and that you need to take into consideration that your insulin sensitivity is going to get fucked up. You're going to have blood pressure raised from the water retention, most likely. I mean, I gain a minimum of 4 to 15 pounds of water on 677, depending how aggressively I'm doing it, and that your ghrelin is going to crash, your hunger hormone is going to crash. You're going to have PTSD-like symptoms because you're activating that part of the brain all the time. How is this side effect free? I'm fucking tired of it. I'm just tired of it. I've ranted about 677, and I'm like the biggest fan in quotation marks of 677 because it's the poor man's GH, and I've used so much of it. But to sit here and say, oh, it's side effect free, everyone use coupon code Russo, go check out my source list, there's no risk at all, that would be lying to my audience. I don't have to lie to my audience to generate discount code revenue. People would rather be informed of what they're doing to themselves. So if you're one of those idiots that is parroting around that 677 doesn't impact your natural testosterone, it can. If you're one of those idiots parroting around that 677 can't cause gynecomastia, you're wrong, okay? 677 has a lot of things you have to take into consideration, which almost makes it like, I don't know if I want to fuck around with 677. It's very cost effective. You have this $100 product that you can equate to 2 IUs of GH daily forever. It's not that bad considering that people are spending upwards of $800 a month on growth hormone. That makes sense. But there are more things to take into consideration, and I really want the 677 misinformation to fucking stop spreading around. I want everyone to watch my 2 elaborate videos on it where I spit everything. I talk about all my extreme dosages. I talk about all the side effects in detail. This is me touching on it can fuck up your hormones. It can fuck up your sleep. It can raise your blood pressure on water retention. You're activating the PTSD part of your brain. These are all things that you need to take into consideration when you start aggressively dosing it. For me to get the most side effect free experience, if I'm doing 677 only, is 10 milligrams a night. That's it, 10 milligrams a night. The minute you do 10 mgs pre-workout, the minute you start dosing the actual efficacious dosage, which is 20 to 30 milligrams a day, you are then pushing on all the side effects. And if you want the fattest, most effective dosage, which is 40 to 50 milligrams a day, you're facing an insane amount of side effects, which I talked about in the other video. So hopefully you spread this around, like this video, so this misinformation on this compound stops. I'll see you in my next video.